자, 오늘 제가 해볼 게임은 콜 오브 후아레즈 건슬링어라는 서부시대 총잡이를 배경으로 한 게임이고요. 한번 진행을 해보도록 하겠습니다. Sorry. 인천 서북은 안 열려있고요. 보통으로 한번 가볼게요. 갑시다. 음. 1910년대를 배경으로 한 게임이네요.
Easy boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Oh.
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Abilene.
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
그러면 여기서부터 이제 시작하는 건가 보네요. 이제 현상금 사냥꾼을 시작하게 된 이 시대로 가가지고 싸우는 건가 본데. 꿈을 될 생각은 버리십시오. 자, 가봅시다. 자, 보자.
It was about 30 years ago.
30년 전. 오.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
이상한 느낌? 오. 목표 확인. 은신처로 돌아가라.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
아, 그렇구나. 캡샷. 오, 스페이스. 야, 오호호.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Will, spread out, goddammit! Come on!
They're coming from the rear!
I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
큐. 빵. 와우.
We have one behind us! Stay on it! Covering fire!
오케이,
As the
헤드샷,
governor
헤드샷.
of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
야야야, 어우, 아파. 아, 저기 있구나. 아, 이 녀석들 봐라. 오케이, 장거리 장거리. 나와. 오케이, 헤드샷. 오우. 와우. 나머지도 어디야? 일단 총알도 퇴소하고. 근처에 있는 것 같은데. 이 근처에. 이 근처다. 아, 저기 있구만.
Garrett's
Oh,
men were
shit.
running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
아, 다. 어우, 너무 아파. 어우. 야, 정신 하나도 없네. 잠깐만.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a
아우.
bad idea.
야, 안 맞아.
It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
아, 오케이. 오. 여기? 오우. 오케이, 컷. 와우, 잠깐만, 야. 오우. 피아가
Luckily, these
Wow,
shooters
you-
Garrett hired weren't the sharpest
Done, eh?
tools in the shed. The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
여기인 것 같아.
Indeed, darling. But where was I?
저기 있다.
Oh, yeah.
오케이. 오우.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken
Okay, how about-
drifters looking to make a few bucks.
아, 저기 있구나.
Show yourself, coward!
근처인데. 아, 여기 있구나. 오케이, 레벨업. 오케이. 건슬링어. 양손잡이. 오, 양손잡이.
God damn him!
밑에 있다. 좋았어. 여기 있었구나. 오케이.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
백도어.
You idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
저 있네.
Watch your flank!
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
헤드샷 헤드샷.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
좋습니다. 일단 총알 챙기고. 자, 이제 들어갑시다. Let's go.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed
아유,
dirty day,
깜짝아 깜짝아. 우리 팀구나 우리 팀.
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
어우. 명사수. 와, 22살에 21살에 21명을 죽인 빌리 더키네. 재빠른 놈.
Billy
Oh.
looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
오케이 오케이. 오,
So
샷건.
you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
어.
Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Fire! Oh, shit.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Oh. Fire! Okay.
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a
Oh.
crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Ah! Oh. Ah, shit. Ooh. Come on.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention."
What the? 야, 어디야? Oh shit.
I said that it was time to cut and run.
야, 와. 너 내려가야 될 것 같은데?
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
야, 이거 잠깐 나가야 될 것 같은데?
Stupid contraption!
어디 쪽이야? 와, 씨. 어디 쪽? 아, 이거 사정거리 바뀐데? 사정거리 바뀐데, 이거? 야, 일단 나가야 될 것 같아. 나가야 되고. 참, 이거, 나가긴 해야 될 것 같은데? 큰일 났네? 여기서 나갈 수가 없나? 오케이, 몸부수기. 좋아요. Oh!
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you
나와,
saying,
나와,
old
나와.
man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please call me Silas, ma'am. Now, where was I?
Oh,
You were heading for the barn.
Making my way past the castle of Fallout.
와우.
Sounds like Garrett
딴
hired a
것도
whole
뭐야?
regiment of hired guns.
오, 나이스. 야, 재밌는데요? Wow.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop
Oh
up.
shit. 일단 장전 리로.
I'm putting you down.
오케이.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
좋습니다. 네, 여기까지 왔네요.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
결투인가? 오만하고 반반하며 서투른 놈. Pat Garrett.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
저에게 집중해야 합니다. 자, 상대방이 총을 뽑아들었을 경우. 어렵다. 와, 쉽지 않네. 가만히. 가자. 제가.
And that you killed him in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said?
Wow.
No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
와우. 야, 결투가 정말.
And stepped inside.
발을 들이미는.
And last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
중요한 순간에. 이것도 수집품들이 있나 보네요.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Gary the Kid. Episode 1.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
조수영. 한 웅큼의 총알. 빌리 더 키드와 사일러스 그리브즈는 수감되었습니다. 다음에 볼까지 같이 주변의 사물을 파괴해도 콤보가 유지됩니다. 진행이 너무 빨라가지고 뭐 대사 읽을 틈이 없네요. 아주 스피디한 전개네.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
링컨 교도소. 체포되고 4달 후 1881년 4월 20일.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
오,
He
밖에서
shot
뭔
Jim
일이야?
Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway.
와.
Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
오, 열쇠다. 열쇠.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
자, 일단 총 찾아야 돼. 총 찾아야 돼. 오케이. 자, 빌리 더 키드. 자, 일단 총을 찾아야 되는데 어디 있어 총?
Luckily, I located
Oh.
Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
허허허허. 한탄총. 야, 19경 이튼이 청천벽력 같은 총소. 사람을 반토막내는 파괴력 산탄총. 와우, 연출이 아주 기가 막히네요. 이게 2013년도에 나왔던 게임이라고 합니다.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
오케이. 지금.
Anybody see Billy?
야, 깜짝아. 야.
Hell yeah. That scattered gun was like a double-barreled howitzer.
야, 뭐야, 씨. 자, 헤드 나오는 속도가 아주 그냥 기가 막힌데? 오케이. 잡아.
Hell yeah. That scattered gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet.
오케이.
You hardly had to aim the damn thing.
오케이. 갑시다.
Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
자, 목표 확인. 지붕을 통해 빠져나와라.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but
오케이.
some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape?
야, 이제 여기서 어디로 가야 되지? 일단 여기로. 오, 여기네요. 여기. 고. 네, 여기로 도망갑시다.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
이쪽으로 가야 되나 봐요. 마을을 지나 길을 뚫어라.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
But hell if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
내가 빌리라고
You
하는.
hooligans can go to hell.
오. 자자자자자자자 잠깐만. 오케이. 컷. 오. 저 앞쪽인 것 같은데. 나 주변 잘
That's it for you.
이쪽이다.
Leave him to me.
Town somewhere.
See, me and the kid shared a
Oh.
certain similarity in build and coloring. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
오케이 컷. 자.
Put down your weapon.
They're shooting in the street.
오우 쉣.
I don't get paid enough.
오케이.
Show yourself. Get your headstone.
There's children here.
Don't let him get away.
So much lead was whizzing by my head.
뭐야
It was
어디야?
like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We prize them too high, if you ask me.
오케이. 나이스. 샷. 오우. 좋습니다. 오우.
I don't get paid enough for this.
샷.
You can't hide forever.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
있다. 여긴가? 없는데? 없어. 이쪽을 가기는 가야 되는가 본데 아닌가? 오케이. 뭐 여기 왔던 데 아니야? 왔던 데인데? 아 이런 다시 돌아가야 되네. 여기가 길이 아닌데? 어디지? 이쪽으로 가야 되나 보네요. 일단 여기까지는 길이 맞는데 여기서부터가 중요하네. 어디야? 여기 막혀서 못 가는데? 하다. 여기가 아닌가? 아 여기로 올라가야 되나 보네. 오케이. 여기네 여기. 여기다. 여기. 그렇지 여기다. 아 이런 식으로. 아 여기. 아 이런 식으로. 다시. 얘가 맞는 것 같은데. 일단 이쪽으로 올라가는 게 맞는 것 같고. 일단 여길 벗어나야 되니까. 빠르기야 길을 들어라. 여기네 여기로 가야 돼. 잠시
But
길을
where was the
헤맸네요.
kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free.
오, F, W, F, 오.
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Rifle? Oh, what the? Ah, come on.
I knew if I
yeah.
made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
What
No.
the?
Because they all thought I was Billy,
Oh, yeah.
and all that blame would fall on him.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice
야,
but to
이거
play 'em.
거기 무슨 사방에 아니야. 아이씨. 사방에 뭐가 있지? 거기. 어디야? 아, 저기 있구나. 어우.
We're gonna be in deep shit when Pat gets back.
이 근처야, 이 근처. 저기 있다, 저기 있다. 오케이. 아, 컴온. 아우. 잘 쏘신데, 이거. 아. 아, 이 녀석들 이거. 오케이. 아우,
We're gonna be in deep shit.
방해꾼들 이거. 사정거리가 안 닿네.
Finally, I found what I was looking for.
오케이.
The stables on the edge of town.
야, 쉽지 않네 이거. 쉽지 않아.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said.
Huh.
I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun.
아,
So we
이걸로 또
stood there in the middle of
벌프가.
the street, eyeball to eyeball.
오케이.
He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
아. 오케이. 심장 확동이 들리면 총을 뽑아들 수 있습니다. 하지만 먼저 뽑아들 경우 불명예스러운 기록이 남게 되고 점수액 승량에 영향이 끼쳐. 아, 와, 야, 와, 잘하는데? 잠깐, 아직 아니야. 허허허. 와! 야, 잠깐 망설이면 바로 죽어버리네. 야, 쉽지 않은데? 다시. 아니야. 아. 우와, 뭐야. 아. 이거 이제, 같이 교준하면서 이제, 오!
I killed him in a fair fight.
야,
Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
야,
Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat
야.
Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
야, 이거 벌토할 때가 제일
So where'd you
좀...
go after Lincoln?
Mexico.
와우.
Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Cowboy.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
어느 늙은이를 위한 한발. 카우보이는 늙은이 클랜튼이 이끌던 거대한 무법자와 갱단입니다. 가장 흉악한 총잡이로는 누가 있다 이거네. 클랜튼. 가봅시다. 4달러.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. And yes, he was working for old man Clanton.
랭거. 장거리 명사수. 그냥 갑시다.
Where's he going?
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There! ¿Quién carajo es ese hombre?
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
어디야?
That's you yellow bastard!
여기다.
Moments later, the attackers were dead, and I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
마차는 좀 살펴봅시다.
None.
아,
It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did.
A, W. 와우.
They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies'
와,
heads,
야야야.
making use of the high ground and whatever else they had.
어우.
Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches?
Wow.
What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
오케이.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. Unfortunately, I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men.
Okay.
I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
Holy shit. 와, 사방에서 그냥.
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim.
Whoa, no.
Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
오케이. 오우. 야, 이거 적이 너무 많다 이거.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die.
와,
I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me.
wow.
As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this?
야, 갱단 무슨 패거리가 너무 많아가지고 감당이 안 되네, 감당이.
I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going. And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition.
호호호. 와우.
Matt Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo.
Dynamite.
That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack.
넌 죽었다.
I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
오케이. 장전.
Can't outrun a bullet!
자,
It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
오, 야. 어우. 좋네요. 말 챙기고 이제 다시 시작입니다. 다시 시작이야. 다이너마이트. 오케이. 좋았어. 하하하. 어림도 없지. 다 죽는 거야.
Where's he going?
네, 걸리면 다 죽는 겁니다. 걸리면 다 죽어야지. 짜증나고 고약하며 비열한 놈 늙은이 클란튼. 어우, 야.
I yelled out at the top of my lungs. Clanton,
Oh.
I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come.
어우.
But I knew I could not let that deter me.
일단 여기
Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
어우. 지금이야! 뛰어! 어디야 어디야 요쪽이지. 아 저기 있다. 와 먼데? 와 엄청 멀어. 지금이야! 오우. 와. 도망쳐. 오우. 와. 팀이야. 오우. 저기 있다. 사정거리 아닌데. 와, 이씨 안 맞아. 와우. 지금.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
오웨이. 와, 아니 다이너마이트 뭐야 저거. 와.
Why are you so afraid to face me, huh?
오우 쉣.
And you're killing.
아.
Show yourself.
에이.
What I ever do to you? Do I gotta reload again?
지금이야.
Wait, goddamn book.
지금.
I don't know how you live this long.
아 이런.
Hey, let's see
다
what
썼네.
you're made of, boy. You want stupid zombie. Damn, I gotta reload.
야 뭐야 어디서 쏜 거야? 아이씨 저기 있는 줄 알았는데.
They're gonna need a jump pad to pick you up.
아 이럴 수가. 오케이 일단 쟤네들부터 없애고 가야 되겠다.
Look at you, you yellow belly hot.
오우
Where'd you get that?
넌 죽었다.
What I ever do to you?
아 이거 너무 오래 들고 있어도 죽지 참. 맞다. 아 이거 총 안 쏠 때 던져야 되네. 아 오케이
Blowing your ass up. I don't know how you live this long. Give him a dirt nap.
오케이 싸봐.
Wait, goddamn book.
지금. 저기 있네.
You one stupid zombie.
와! 야, 안 돼. 와.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
안 맞았어.
Wait, goddamn.
아. 야, 저거 딜 진짜 너무 센데? 다시.
I don't know how you live this long.
오케이. 됐어. 나이스.
Apparently,
Oh.
one of the cowboys made it out of there alive
맞다.
and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
오케이, 먹자. 야, 다이너마이트가 직방으로 잘 들어갔네요. 깨겠다. 목재 제재소에서의 총격전. 가봅시다. 오, 비 오는 날이네?
A few weeks after that dust up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo.
링고, 애리조나 아이언 스프링스.
I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
여기로 들어가면 된단 말이지. 가봅시다. Go.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep.
Yep.
They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why. But first I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Herb's coming!
Get ready, boys.
잠깐만요. 아. 이것도 카드를 모으는 게 있구나. 네, 조각. 갑시다. 컷. 여기로 가. 오케이.
Curly Bill took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge.
여기 있구만.
So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil.
먹어나. 와우.
Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
어우, 목소리 그냥 사방에 아주 알렸구만. 아. 잡았어요, 녀석. 아, 적들이 너무 많네요. 여기가 길인갑지? 아, 여기구나. Oh.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had
나도
one
하나 좀
myself.
갖고 싶더군.
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed. And that's what drove me forward.
뭐야 저거?
They
나이스.
say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw anyone faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cat.
서울분 인머저리였거든. 뭐야. 오케이. 아니야. 아, 오케이. 아, come on!
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have.
That lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
여기다.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal.
언독한 우정이라고. 충분한 탄약.
Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
어우,
Excuse me, sir.
깜짝아.
I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man Clanton died, why didn't his son take over the Cowboys?
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot.
여기 뭐 있네. 나이스. 일단 여기가 맞는 것 같은데. 어디야? 여기구나. 오케이.
Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
뭐야? 아무것도 없는데? 어우. Come on.
Put some holes in him!
Oh. Come on.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
야, 이게 안 맞아? 아니. 아.
You bastard!
Come on. Oh shit. Ah, shit.
Brother, I'm gonna make you...
Come on. Come on.
Face me, you coward! There he is!
나오면 죽는다.
Ain't bothered me In for the kill! Keep shooting, I don't mind.
자, 잠깐만. 슈루탄. 다이너마이트.
Blame him!
떠나 먹어라.
Damn it!
갓.
There were carts everywhere, piles of lumber, and God knows what else for people to hide behind. That really was one hell of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
갖고. 여긴 것 같은데.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here. There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What
그래서
happened
어떻게
next?
되었나?
Well, finally the bastards that were still alive made a last stand.
여긴가 보네. 어디야? 여기야? 여기로 길이 이어져 있는데 여기 아니고. 아, 여기구만. 오케이.
Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber yard, and I followed after.
저장고를 버리고 떠났네. 눈치채기도 전에 총을 쏴버리는 대단한 놈. 컬리 빌. 야. 컬리 빌.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
야, 어디
Time
있는지.
to dance with the devil! You working for Wyatt Earp?
여기 있다.
Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me? Oh, wanna play hide and seek? Come on out, son!
어이.
I'm putting you down!
오케이, 컷.
You working for Wyatt Earp?
아. Come on. 들어와.
Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
오케이. 돼 있다. 오케이. 고.
Get him, boys.
나와, 이 녀석아, 나와.
Brocious gave me no choice but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
어?
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
와. 몇 달이 걸렸으니까. 총 쏘는데 둘째 가라면 더러운 놈 조니 링고. come on.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Okay. Come on. 오케이 컷. 와.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy.
야.
But the legend ain't always true.
야. 와우.
Doc Holliday had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
야. 홍잡이에 이제 점점
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
Episode 3.
Wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
갈수록 흥미진진해지는 괴물. 조니 링고를 죽이는 것으로 사일런스의 복수의 여정 첫 장이 막을 내립니다. 그 현상금 사냥꾼으로서 핏빈 여정이 시작되었다. 구치 캐시디와 썬댄스 키드는 남아메리카에서 죽지 않았다는 소문도 있습니다. 몇몇은 미국에서 아무튼 여러 부가 설명이 나오는데 너무 빨라서 못 읽었다. 라는
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits.
랭강 전력 지주한다는 재정
And put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
금강 입구를 찾아가. 들어가는 건가 본데. 맞네. 조그만.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his. Nothing gets past him.
Fire no!
Who the hell is that
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal.
오케이, 컷. 여기에 누가 있었구만. 아, 이 녀석. 뒤에서 매복하고 있다니. 그럴 줄 알았지. 이런 인적이 드문 곳은 얘들밖에 있을 리가 없거든요. 나 얘들 그 시체들 어디 갔지? 없어졌나? 안 보이는데? 어디 갔어? 저기구나.
I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments.
You're dead.
Like those that ran with Plummer. Some were just regular folks I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith.
여기 못 올라가네.
James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons.
맞다.
Ordinary citizens who lived a double life. Stealing and thieving and murdering their neighbors.
저 있구만. 와우, 시야각이 진짜 절망적인데. 아이 아파. 맞다 이놈. 이 녀석들 이거. 레인저? 어디야? 오, 레인저. 허허허.
Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam.
남북전쟁
Plummer had a lot of
3전인가?
men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch pretended to protect the public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach.
자, 어디 보자. 야, 유견발 권총.
Dangerous, desperate individual. I was outnumbered and in way over my head, but I was too damn stubborn and stupid to realize it. They must have thought I was tough, or had some kind of death wish, seeing as there were barrels of gunpowder everywhere. One stray bullet, one stray spark, and I'd be blown to hell and gone. Did I have any second thoughts about what I was doing? No. I thought I was some kind of hero.
있을 것 같은데. 오케이. 자, 어디 보자. 여기라고? 여기구만.
I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny.
여기네, 여기.
But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense. It was the quickest way in, but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
경계에서는 적들을. 와우, 많네. 야, 이거는 잠깐만. Fire in the hole. 이티까이. 걸리면 죽습니다. Hey, come on. 그만. Holy shit.
Besides, once you enter a mine like that, it's easy to get all turned around.
아, shit. 어디.
And that confusing maze of corridors wouldn't even be the worst of it.
아, 미로네, 미로. 어우. 어디가 어딘지, 이 공이. 어디가 어디요?
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell. A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
야, 미로네, 미로야. 어디가 어딘지 모르겠어. 일단 여기로 가겠습니다. 아, 쉽지 않구만. 아, 여기도 뚫을 수는 있네. 오케이. 오우. 야, 와우, 죽을 뻔했어. 와우, 쉣. 오우. 아, 죽을 뻔했네. 날 뻔했습니다. 여기서 내려오는 구간이었구나, 원래. 이런 구간이었네. 어디로 가야 되는 거야? 그지?
Quick reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense. Luckily, I was never one to be easily bushwhacked.
네, 말과 다르게 당해버렸습니다. 네. 오케이.
I would just need to be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come. With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Wow.
All it takes is one tiny spark, and boom.
야, 저거 쏘면은 다 죽어버리네.
Get him!
As a boy, I always loved the 4th of
아,
July.
이거 쏘면은 그냥 죽어버리는구나. 아, 그냥 쏘면 안 되네. 오우. 야, 안 돼. 이거
Take that asshole out!
이거 그냥 다이너마이트 던져버릴까? 에이, 나 모르겠다. 아, 뭐야, 피해 있어도 어차피 데미지는 있네. 아이, 뭐야 이거.
That asshole out!
오우.
You're dead!
야, 이거 팍팍 쏘면 다 죽는 거요. 알겠냐?
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tube.
와. 오. Holy shit. What? 오. 뭐야 이거. 와, 씨, 안 나가면 죽는 거요?
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but
와.
clearly
와우. 뭐야?
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it.
아니 이건 뭐야 이거.
Instead, I spotted a ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side.
아, 다른 길을 알아보라고. 아니 근데 이거 어우.
It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of
아,
course,
이게
being I
왼쪽으로
had a
갔을
problem with
때
heights, that scaffolding scared the
이겼구만.
bejesus out of me.
아.
Climbing down that ladder required some caution. Because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I was determined not to give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob. And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
Oh! 나오면 죽는 거야.
But first, I would have to make a choice.
넌 선택을
Take
해야
the
돼.
elevator or climb the ladder.
승강기를 탈 것인가? 아, 일단 승강기 탑니다.
I picked the more convenient and more dangerous route.
자, 레벨 상승. 오케이. 뭐야. 녀석들이 아주 제대로 먹었네요. 제대로 맞았구만.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City deserved better.
Nevada City?
Oh, wait.
Well, I thought Plummer met his maker in Bannock, Montana.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
쉽지 않네. 괜찮아. 저걸 내려가야 되는구만, 결국에. 이게 해결하는 건가? 보안관, 무법자, 망나니, 해리 플루머. 와우. 야, 수식어들이 붙을만한 사람이거든요.
Catch this, you son of a bitch! This day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
오, 쉣. 아, 저 녀석 저거. 오케이.
I need some help here!
하하하.
Come on, boys! Take this cocksucker out!
와우. 사방이 저기네, 사방이. 오우. 사방이 저깁니다. 힌트 이 녀석.
Blow you into next week, boy! You ain't taking me!
자.
I'm gonna bury you in a million pieces!
What?
You can shoot, but can you aim? Why don't you just join the circus?
아, 저 녀석 저거.
No blood money for you today. You're pissing me off. See what it gets you.
더 맛있어.
I'm going all medieval.
너도
on
한번
your
먹어봐라.
ass. What do you think you're doing?
나이스.
So that's how Henry Plummer
Oh.
died. Him and his crew were worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Bounty hunter. 아. 도장 끼게 하는 게 아주
So, did you
재밌네요.
finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Kansas.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you
Abilene.
ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself.
John Wesley Hardin.
Hell, he killed his first man at 15.
와.
From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself.
야, 15살에 첫 살인이라 제일 빠른 자가 살아남는 법. 살아남은 복수의 대상인 로스코바 브라이언트를 추적할 자선을 마련하기 위해. 가봅시다.
I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no joke. I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
야, 이거 장전하는 거 멋있네.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe.
Kill that stupid son of a bitch!
와우. 젠장.
It was holding a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres.
오케이. 상전. 자.
To the very same saloon we're sitting in today.
와.
Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and
Arvin. 와우.
wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer.
없지 않네.
By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men.
42?
He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs.
와.
He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. I'm freezing my giblets off. Ain't right, we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go after Hardin anyway.
Better 3 hours early than a minute too late.
저 있다.
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew. As most of them were wanted as well. lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
Huh.
You bastard! You can't hide from me! Come on! Kill him!
샷. 너도 숨은 거니?
Tell Hardin someone's coming for him.
Stop that son bitch!
Let the boys know we got another law dog.
여기 있는 거야? 어디 있어 얘들?
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
여기 있구나.
You just met your man. You ain't beat me, boy.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
녀석들 봐라. 포기하지 않고 저항을 하네. 그렇게 쉽게는 안 죽겠다는 건가? 일단 올라갑시다. 이건 또 뭐야? 마을로 가서 하딘을 찾아라. 거기로 가야 돼. 쪽으로 가긴 가야 되나 보네.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
여기네.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers. Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story.
Okay.
I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
놈의 생일인 줄도 모르고 있었지. 생일이야. 어우. 저거. 와, 뭐가 이렇게 적이 많아 이거.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
적도 많네. 자, 이 정도면 이제 다 해치운 거 맞지? 없지? 야, 없을 거라 믿습니다. 저 안에 이제 저기 있겠지.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
Shoot.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
오케이, 컷. 열두 방향.
In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Come on! Come on.
Keep missing.
Get out of here.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
그러고 만났구만. 이제 모는구만. 자면서 1명 사살, 깨어있을 때 40명 사살. 와우. John Wesley 하든.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
Fuck.
No, wait! He didn't hit me then. I'm sure of it.
야, 저 실수했다. 오케이,
That man was faster than grease lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
와.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back at a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
야, 결국 그 끝은 죽었다는 거네.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
냉정한 모습.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know,
India.
you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Grey or...
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
이방인과 함께 춤을. 브라이언트 행방을 착해 빌며 존 웨슬리 하딘과 같은 모법자들 상대에 나갔습니다.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
오랜 시간 전 저 멀고 먼 산맥 어딘가에서
Grey Wolf was a Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
야, 이야기마다 총이 바뀌네. 놀랍구만.
They saw me before I saw them.
오! 와, 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 와. 야, 이거 이쪽으로 피하면 안 됐었는데.
They saw me before I saw them.
오! 예! 와. 나이스 샷.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
오케이. 확인. 오! 아! 쉣. 오. 아, 이 녀석들 봐라. 레인저. 한탄총. 저기 있다, 저기. 나이스 샷.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas.
깡통인데다가.
And that's why they had retreated there.
Oh. 쉣. Oh.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of those.
헤드샷. 좋습니다. 어차피 이러나 저러나 맞서 싸우긴 해야 돼. 어쩔 수 없어. 빠른 리볼버 장전. 갑시다. 와, 장전 진짜 빠른데? 오.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
일단 총알이 없어. 아, come on. 아. 총알이 없어. 그만. 엑. 아. 장전.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you're in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure angry cussedness.
무모함은 아니었네. 어디. 아이. 헤드샷. 어우, 뭐가 이렇게 많아.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
꺾이지 않는
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the wall.
Oh! 와우. 여긴 것 같은데.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Come on. 거의 다 온 것 같아.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
아, 뭐야. 모기 잡은 것 같은데. 뭐지? 뭐 잡은 것 같은데. 보이지가 않네.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
야, 잠깐만요. 에이! 오, 나이스 샷. 에이! 아! 오. 아우, 야, 오, 컷. 저기 있다. 오케이, finish.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to two Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows, and I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. A soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry
Holy
wolverines.
shit!
They couldn't stop me though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
야! Come on, come on, come on! 나와, 나와, 나와! 그래도 오늘 다 죽었어. 나와, 다 죽었어. 야.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
오케이. 됐어, 갑시다. Go. 잡아, 무조건
I
잡아.
felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering white water river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
야.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo-jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you
야,
go?
저기 있다.
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
와.
Well, more than that, little lady.
어디까지 도망간다고. 어우. 어디까지 도망가는 거야 도대체?
I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
야, 해생 늑대 어디 갔어?
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding
녀석이.
100?
me. God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
설마?
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
어우. 어우. Come on. 좋아. Come on. 아, 젠장.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
오.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
아, 해생 늑대. 어디 간 거냐? 딴 데 잡아야 돼, 이 녀석.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
와. 또 사라졌다고? 결국 못 잡은 거요?
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
야, 결국은 잡지도 못했네. 야, 씨.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Dalton?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Episode 6 Dalton vs.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course.
경찰 출신.
I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right?
I did my best, sir. We all did.
아파치족이 주술사 해생된 사일러스에게 정체불명의 경고를 합니다. 독수와 분노라는 함정에 빠지면 안 된다고 말입니다. 이게 뭔가 나중에 이제 맥거핀이 될 수도 있고 뭔가 그 나중을 위한 방치겠죠?
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
갑시다. Go.
Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say.
Oh.
Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always the woman's fault.
Go, 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 go.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first mistake was pulling a job in their own damn hometown. The boys grew up in Coffeeville, so everybody knew them. The bank teller tricked them, telling them the time lock on the safe wouldn't open till 9:30. Well, that gave the locals enough time to prepare an ambush for those sons of bitches.
진실 도가 근처에 있습니다. 근처에 있다고? 어디 근처? 킬 포인트. 전설적인 무기. 근처에 있단 말이지. 여기 너머에 있는 거 아닌가? 하!
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. This man had no intention of letting the Daltons slip away. They met an adversary that day who had no fear and offered them no quarter. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait to see the bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
I'm gonna kill you dead.
there alone to confront those criminals.
오, 오케이.
One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
오케이.
Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
여기 아니야? 여긴가 보네. Go.
From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there.
Go.
A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
야, 아. 그래, 야.
Heroic men like him who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
좋습니다.
Like Jim Bowie and Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
Go.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Come on. 어디 갔어? 높아.
God damn you!
오케이.
Over there!
컷! 야! 이 녀석이.
That's Silas Greaves!
What the hell?
Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
아이고, 이런.
Over there!
컷! 아, 너무 빨리 움직였다. 다시.
Over there!
아, 다시. 아, 이거 빨리 반응했어야 되는데 너무 늦었어. 이 근처에 있다고 하는데. 아, 이거구나. 오케이. 하나, 둘.
Silas Greaves! What the hell?
아, 이런. Come on!
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Silas Greaves.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
어? 또?
It was early evening, not high noon.
저거는 아니었네.
Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. I was late to the party, and Coffeeville was already up in arms. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
와. 와우. 우두머리 바람둥이 패배자 달톤 형제.
I had been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those scoopered bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
아, 이 녀석들이 날 몰러 보고 말이야. 아,
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail.
다시 한번 가겠습니다.
Put some holes in them!
And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail.
다시 한번 갈게요. Take 3. D.
Hey, we gotta go.
A, F, W,
Those friends
F,
came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
뭐하니? Come on! 왜? Come on. 진실이 저거 근처에 있다고? 여기 있구나. 여기. 아무도 없군. 자, 위층은 비었는 것 같으니까 빨리 가보도록 합시다. 어디야?
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up.
Whoa.
Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
야, 이것들 봐라. 어우, 머리 좀 썼네.
It was him, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Reeves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
Holy shit! Woo!
I'm gonna plant you where you stand.
Oh, come on!
You ain't good.
야.
You are dead, law dog.
아, 쉣.
You messed with the wrong damn Dalton.
Come on.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
여전히 현상금 사냥꾼이라네. 수년이 지나면서 사일런스 그레이브즈는 유명한 현상금 사냥꾼이 됐습니다. 하지만 그의 바람은 밥 브라이언트에게 복수한 일이었습니다. 그래서 현재로 온 건가?
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
이오리주 어딘가.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
악영단.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
나와라, 얼른 잡아줄게. 자, 일단 뒤에 뚫어주시고.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
와우.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
아이. 어디 갔을까, 이 녀석.
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
빨간 백기. 뭔가 흔적을 남겨놓고 간 듯한 느낌인데.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full
오,
color,
뭐야?
red as blood.
어우, 깜짝아. 오.
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
아, 이걸 따라가면 되는 거구나. 아, 이걸 따라가면 되는 거구나. 오케이. 그리고 이쪽에. 따라가다 보면 뭔가가 나오겠지. 오, 깜짝아.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm, so I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
깜짝 놀랐다.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
아, 이 녀석들이 뭐. 아, 젠장. 탄 없어, 탄. 탄이 없어, 탄.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Oh. Shit. Oh.
Point being, I was under serious attack.
어디?
Cut you in two.
녀석들이? 와, 이것들 봐라. 아! 어우, 쉣. 오!
Shoot him in the head.
And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
변병력은 보이지도 않고. 아유, 이걸 혼자서 어떻게 다 잡았디야. 난리네. 저 위에 있는 거 아니야? 어디 쏘는 거야? 아이, 아이, 이 녀석들 진짜. 나와. 아, come on. Oh, shit. 어디야, 여긴데? 잡았어. 없어. 없어. 와, 이 녀석들 아주 그냥 끈질기네 이거. 도망가면서 병력을
A barn materialized as if right before my eyes.
석산이
I
있었네.
scrambled up top to get a better view.
여기에
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running for the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
아, 저
But that
녀석들이네.
goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
저 녀석들.
Steve? So I just started walking, and pretty soon...
Oh,
나와. 어디 갔어? 나와.
Steve? Steve?
huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
어? 뭐야, what? 갑자기?
Indians?
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's
Aye,
right.
깜짝아.
See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
이쪽인데.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son bitch!
W.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
나와. Come on.
Can't beat us all!
날 아주 쉽게 보고 있구만, 어? Come on! 나와, 이 녀석들아. 오케이. Come on. 아, shit. 아, shit.
What are you gonna do?
이 녀석아. 꽤 버티는데. 그렇다면 방법이 하나 있지. 널 위한 선물이다. 이건 몰랐지? 오우. Come on. 오케이. 아, 좋습니다. 탄약 공부받고. 그럼 어디야? 아니, 이 녀석. 됐다. 어디야. 저쪽이네. 아. 아. 호리 예. 오. 나이스 캐치. 꼈어. 갓. 뭐야, 어디야? 아! 여기다.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
여기 또 한번 올라와 봅시다. 여기 뭐 있을 것 같은데. 아, 다이너마이트. 이제 보스전 나올 때 된 것 같거든요. 보스전 나올 때 된 것 같아. 아, 이거 잠깐만. 모기가 들어왔었나 보네. 아씨, 모기한테 깨물린 것 같은데. 아우, 간지러워. 아우, 씨발. 아예 발이 물렸다고요? 예, 발. 아. 발이 물려가지고. 아우, 발. 자, 어디 갔어? 네, 이쪽 아니야, 이쪽. 보이지? 여기 있어요. 여기 있을 것 같아. 여기야. 다 왔어.
That's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
와.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck,
거기
really.
있는 거
But
아니야?
how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of
What?
bullets come raining down from on high.
잠깐만요. 자, 맞아. 이어서 한번 해볼게요.
And those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
아니, 뭐야, 이게. Holy shit! 와. 아니, 기관총은 좀 너무한데, 이거? 아, 기관총은 좀 아니지 않습니까? 아, 와우. 와우. 쉣. 아, 쉣. 오. 와, 젠장할. 아니, 야, 잠깐만, 이거 사람이 너무 많은데. 아, 잠깐만.
It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found.
아, 되게 많은데 무슨 적들이 이게.
But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
아니, 이런. 아니, 이것들이. 오. 아, 되게 안 죽네, 거. 아니, 뭐가 저렇게 안. 아니, 어우. 아니, 많은 것도 정도가 있지.
They're gonna need a dustpan to pick you up.
와, 뭔 물량이 이렇게 많아.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
야, 이게 뭐가 이렇게 많냐? 끝났네. 어우. 야, 근데 진짜 기관총 있으면 진짜 감당 안 되긴 하네. 이런 서부시대 같은 경우는 저도 그냥 답이 없네. 조각이 근처에 있다는데? 여기 근처에 조각이 있다고? 찾아볼까? 어디 있다는 거지? 어디 있나요? 여기 없는데? 안에 있는 것 같은데? 내가 볼 때는 이 위쪽에는 안에 있어. 올라가야 되는데. 자, 나한테 걸리면 다 죽는 거요.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben.
아,
I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
아, 이것들이요. 그동안은 잘도 날, 여기 있구만, 역시. 캐트링건. 야, 이걸로 사격을 했으니까니, 죽을 수밖에 없지, 아까는 잘도 날, 방해를 했겠다, 아, 이것들, 안에서 대기했네. 오케이. 먹었으니까 됐고. 자, 이제 안 당합니다.
That asshole just killed Red?
어디야, 어디야. 없지. 없어. 없어. 오케이. 여기 뭐 없고 좋아요. 올라갑시다. 네, 못 올라가고. 아, 이쪽에 저기 있을 거야. 없고. 아,
Right
깜짝아.
about then, much to my
나왔구만.
relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit.
오케이.
But it turned out that they had me.
아, 내가 저럴 줄 알았어. 내가 저럴 줄 알았어. 아.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle. Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a fight.
아, 이 녀석들 가지고 놀았네 그러면 처음부터.
But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a fight.
It's gonna launch next year. Largest one in the world.
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed big. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God,
But
이런.
getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
아, 죽여버리겠어. 다 없애버리겠다. 나쁜 놈들.
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
아, 야, 씨. 야, 두 명 쓰러뜨리는 건 진짜 쉽지 않겠는데요? 오. 반응 속도. 아, 한 명은 잡았는데. 아, 왼쪽으로 피해야 되는데, 왼쪽으로 피해야 돼. 아, 한 명을 잡았는데. 이거 오케이. 아! 와! 야, 씨, 잠깐만. 와, 이거 두 명은 좀 쉽지 않은데? 오케이. 우와!
They got it wrong.
야.
A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
오.
Paroled 14 years later. He moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
결국 한 명만 살아남았네.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told. It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy. Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then, I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
어떻게 보면 형제 복수 때문에 이 현상금 사냥을 하면서 결국 이 길로 들어선 것 같네요. 부치 캐시디와 썬데스 키드가 이끄던 와일드 번치는 서부 최후의 무법자 갱단이었습니다. 아, 진짜 좀 약간 안타까운 운명이네요.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy. They were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
와, 싸우는 소리가 나네.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
야, 무너지기 일보 직전인데? 어이구야. 백경전. 냉철한 붕. 오, 와우. 와. Holy shit.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
Shit! That silent screech!
What the hell?
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
와. 여기 올라타라고? 헐. 다이너마이트. 여기 더 없지? 이야기야 멀어지고 있습니다. 오케이. 그럼 어쨌든 여기 갈 수밖에 없다는 거네. 헤아!
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
Now you're really
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
아니 이게 안 죽어? 아, 가자. 핫! 야.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
가자! 오케이. 좋습니다. 아, 열기.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
아, 떨어지시고. 와!
dead man.
어디야? 여기야?
You can't hide from me. Ready for a belly full of buckshot?
아!
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
와우. 예. 한바탕 완전 터져버렸군요. 진짜. 자, 갑시다. go. 자, 올라가 보죠.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a
Stop that.
hand.
What?
Like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about. Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
과연 어땠을까요? 오. 제스퍼, 팀 칼리엠, 엘지레이, 키드 크로리, 부치캐시, 썬댄스 키드. 요.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
아, 아무도 없었다.
Who the hell is that?
Killed! Got cover! Retreat! Retreat!
오케이. 자! 아무도 없나? 다들 빠져나왔구만.
He's killing everybody! Calm down the thunder.
They'll kill us all!
Holy shit! 오!
You ain't seen the likes of me.
자, 일단 그 전에 파이어도! 쨉쨉쨉쨉쨉쨉쨉. 컴온. 후. 근처에 있다는데? 어디 있을까? 여기 근처에 있다고? 어디에 말하는 거지? 여긴 없는데? 어디일까? 밑에라도 있나? 아닌데? 뭐지? 사다리라도 있나? 아, 여기 있구나. 오, 나이스.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left. I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Come on! 다 죽었어 그냥.
This is crazy!
You ready for a minute, buckshot?
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
아, 젠장할. 아, 이런. 당했다. 아. Okay.
On that very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America.
야.
They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
황천행까지 1분 30초. 사일러스 그리브즈는 밥 브라이언트를 끈질기게 추적했고 와일드 번치의 우두머리들은 결국 남아메리카로 도망갔다 라는 얘기네요. 아, 엔터를 두드려대는 건 보기 좋지 않습니다. 레벨을 부르고.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with him.
밥을 죽이면 엔딩이 나겠네요. 보니까 밥을 죽일 때까지는 이게 엔딩이 날 것이나.
That kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Who's shooting? We're under fire!
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
넌 어차피 죽는다.
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
어차피 너희들은
And I
이제
found
그거
one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific.
이번에도 열차 테러를 하시겠다.
The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
다음날 아침 파라슈트 외곽.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me. The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards.
자, 일단 이거 처리하고.
And I made it a point to remove any dynamite that I came across. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
옆에 있는 것 같아. 있구나.
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off. It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one.
오케이, 폭발물.
Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
오, 와우. 헤드샷. 나이스샷.
I'm done with you. Somebody really pissed this sausage off.
아. 꿰. 끈질긴 놈들. 아주 쉴 새 없이 구나. 해공된 레이저. 오.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
오케이.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
와우. 아, 어쨌든 여기를 넘어가긴 해야 되네. 열어주시고. 오케이. 이런 식으로 가가지고, 요렇게. 오우, 쉣. 오. 아, 어디야. 여기다. 오. 나이스 샷.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. Because actually there was a fourth charge impeding my progress. Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
아, 마이도 설치했네. 오 마이. 와, 아니 야, 뭐가 저렇게 단단해? 아니 뭐가 저렇게 와우, 뭐가 저렇게 단단해? 철판을 깔았나? 에라이.
So I proceeded onward. I realized that that way just wasn't gonna work.
일단은 진실의 조각이 이 근처에 있다고 하니까 한번 찾아보도록 하죠. 와, 이 근처에 있다는데.
I needed an alternate path forward.
진실의 조각이 여기 있더라. 이 근처는 맞다는 얘긴데 여기 근처라는 거잖아. 올라가긴 해야 되겠는데. 근처라는 얘긴데 근처에 이 근처 어딘가 있어. 어디 보자. 잠깐만. 아, 여기 있구나. 아, 어디인가 했네. 게드파웨이. 그나저나 길이 어디로 가야 되나? 여기로 다시 내려가면 되나? 좀 헷갈리는데? 아, 저기로 가면 되는구나. 저기로 가면 되는데. 아, 여기로. 아, 오케이. 여기로 가면 되는구나. 오케이.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me.
골칫거리가 눈에 띄더군.
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
그러니까 여기를 건너간 것까지는 맞는데 여기가 중요한데. 여기가 중요한 대목인데 말이야.
I hope you understand how badly my adventure might have ended had I not been as careful as hell.
그러니까 여기를 건너간 거까지는 알겠다마는 여기서 이제 어떻게 해야 되는 건가? 아, 여기를 올라.
It's truly amazing I've made it this far in life, considering how many times I've danced with death.
아, 이거를 뭔가 떨궈야 되는 것 같은데. 아, 이런 데서 보면 가끔 헷갈리네. 아, 여기까지 왔는데 말이야. 여기를 가야 된단 말이지. 여기를 건너가야 되는. 내가 보니까 이거는 아니다. 아, 여기를 가는 것까지는 맞는데 그 이유가 그 이유가 어떻게 되는지 모르겠네. 아니 뭐 올라가는 데가 있어야 말이지. 이건 뭐 어떻게 알아? 야, 여기 들어가는 데가 있었구나.
It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it.
와, 큰일 난데? 야, 이거 불 꺼야 돼, 불 꺼야 돼!
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer.
야,
I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today.
야, 큰일 날 뻔했네, 이거. 그래서 그 진실의 조각은 어디 있는 거죠? 위에 있는가 보네. 껐다. 오.
Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge.
죽었겠죠.
Well, it was a touching reunion.
야, 이거 터졌으면은 지금 이 주인공은 여기 없겠죠. 야, 참 참신한 미션인 것 같아. 오케이, 그냥 올라갑시다. 내가 봤을 때 위에 있을 것 같은데. 이런 급한 와중에 미션을 시키겠어. 식품 찾으라고 시키진 않겠죠. 생각이 있다면 말이야. 야, 그럼 올라가면 되겠네.
But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
아니, 그렇다고 진짜 나가 떨어지시면 어떡합니까? 오우, 할 뻔했어. 여기에서 올라가면 되겠구만. 아이고. 여기가 맞네. 여기네, 여기. 아까 저 밑에 있었나 보네. 못 찾았네. 결국 못 찾았군요.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed!
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
He's crazy! Kid Curry asked me!
오. 떠나 먹어라. 어우.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
아, 이 녀석 또 개털인 건. Kid Curry, 야. 아니, 이 녀석이 개털인. 아, 안 돼. 오. 아니, 이 근처에 있다면서. 적어도 찾을 수 있게 해줘야지. 아니, 적어도 찾을 수 있게 해줘야지, 이 양반이. 어우. 적어도 찾을 수 있게 해줘야 될 거 아니야. 아, 여기 있네. 야, 상자 속에 숨겨놓은 건 진짜 신박하네. 아, 저 녀석 뭐. 아, 젠장할. 야이씨. 상자 안에 놨을 줄은 꿈에도 상상 못. 넌 진짜 내가 기다려봐 너.
You can't hide forever. You can't beat me.
지금.
Am I out of bullets already?
아유.
Time for you to lay down and die.
아, 저게 안 맞네. 오케이, 오케이, 오케이. 아, 이런 젠장 어디야? 어디야 이거? 아니 어디서 쏘는 거야? 아, 한자 아깝네. 아이, 이쪽이구만. 아이, 이런 젠장. 녀석 들이고. 아, 젠장. 어우, 쉣. 아, 이런 젠. 이런 젠. 어디야. 다시 한번. 오케이. 아, 이런 젠. 지금. 자. 아. 아니. 아, 야, 쉽지 않네. 진짜, 와, 개틀링이 진짜 열받네. 어우, 야, 입구까지 가가지고 뭐 공격할 순 없구나. 오케이. 어우. 휴. 아, 진짜 엄청 빡세네 이거. 아. 야, 이거 쉽지 않네 이거. 아, 이 나쁜 녀석 이거. 너 각오해라. 오케이. 이거 다 먹어. 오케이. 야, 거의 다 깠어. 거의 다 깠어. 오케이. 넌 죽었어, 이 녀석아. 지금이야!
Eventually, I brought that toad
오케이.
down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself.
야.
He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally. You're gonna bleed!
녀석 드디어 만났구나. 하하하. 나쁜 놈의 자식. Bad guy. 아하. Bad guy. 나쁜. 넌 내가 반드시 죽인다. 아우, 야, 이 같이 맞아 죽었네. 아이, 잠깐. 아, 맞췄는데, 왜? 아이. 너. 하. Come on. 아! 야. 오, 미안네. 하. 아. 아! 와! 야. 아직 아니야. 와! 야. 야, 씨. 오.
As fast as he was,
와.
I was just a bit faster.
야.
As he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
와.
Those were his last words.
남아메리카라. 멀리도 도망쳤구만.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James? The
Jesse
greatest
James?
outlaw who ever lived?
와우.
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
200명?
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
와.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them.
Wow.
Dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
4만 달러? 야, 저 시대 때 4만 달러면은 얼마야? 죽으면 열차를 타고 셀러스 형제들 살해했던 자들 중 하나 제시 제임스와 함께 열차에 털었습니다.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way.
Oh.
But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was going to find this gem.
잘 가시게나. 아. 잘 가시게나. 하!
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
오. 열차를 어떻게 멈췄냐고. 전설에 의하면 보는 것만으로도 기차가 멈췄다고 한다. 와우. 이게 말이 돼?
They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
와우.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota.
어. 자, 다시 하겠습니다.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
열차를 타나가라.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
야, 서부 게임답게 열차 씬은 못 참죠. 열차 털기는 못 참지. 뭐하니?
You ready for a belly full of buckshot?
아, 이 녀석들 봐라. 어? 날 너무 쉽게 보는 거 아니야? 가자!
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there.
I've never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Okay.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off.
But you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Star? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof.
지붕 위로. 오케이.
At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's a damn Pinkertons!" Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
야, 열차마다 아주 그냥 숨어있네. 되겠니? 아유. 오.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
자, 길이 열렸고.
I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
와우. 야. 자, 갑시다. 이 근처에 있어요. 이거다, 이거. 오케이. 찾았죠? 오케이. 와우. 아, 거의 다 왔는데. 야, 거리가 너무 멀다. 근데 거리가 너무 멀긴 머네요. 와우. 야, 이거는 그냥 진짜 다이너마이트 던져야 되겠는데? 답이 안 나오네. 오케이. 아, 한 번 더, 한 번 더. 한 번 더. 오케이. 어우. 야. 하하, 이번엔 내가 역으로 웃을 차례다, 이 녀석들아. 보이면 다 죽습니다. 보이면 다 죽고요. 야, 언제까지 나오나 한번 보자고. 오케이, 없는 것 같군요.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
You don't want to mess with us! You can run! Can't hide forever!
자, 이럴 경우에는 방법은 하나죠.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
아. Come on. Okay.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train.
Whoa. Holy shit.
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
오? 아, 저기 있구만.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
야. 용서는 없다. 1882년 제시 제임스는 로버트 포드에게 사살당했습니다. 갱단의 생존자들은 제시의 형인 프랭크를 중심으로 다시 뭉쳤습니다. Okay.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank and that son of a bitch Jim.
자, 이거부터는 이제 내일 마저 이어서 진행하도록 하겠습니다. 일단 이거 보니까 어느 정도 슬슬 끝나가는 것 같긴 한데요. 내일 마무리가 아마 될 것 같네요. 오늘은 여기까지만. 생각보다 재밌네. 역시 서부형. 약간 FPS 비슷한 느낌이라 재밌었고, 이제 나머지 파트 부분은 다음 시간에 해보도록 하고, 야, 소리가 꽤나 많네요. 이제 이제 뭐 거의 다 끝났네. 예, 나머지 부분들은 이제 내일 마저 하고, 오늘 여기까지만 하도록 하겠습니다. 감사합니다. 내일 뵙도록 해요.